Alright, good morning everybody. I hope you have time for a rather long one today. First up is going to be some tadpoles. So that's a Dendrobates adoratus, Costa Rica, and those next up are going to be 3 eggs, so those tadpoles have not hatched yet. I got these from an amazing breeder up in Baltimore. I have 2 other Dendrobates adoratus, Costa Rica, that I'll be showing you later. And alright, so over to axolotls. The first 5 that you're going to see are my 5 oldest. They were born on February 13th. And yeah, they're approaching a month old. So, February, of course, was the shortest month of the year. But as you can see, these guys are getting big. And we are keeping blackworms in their containers. So the next 7 are going to be ones that were born on March 5th or March 6th. You might be able to see that I have each one of these individual cups labeled. And that one's hiding underneath of a leaf. So the reason the water is all like that color is because of those leaves. They're called India almond leaves. And what I do is I take about a half a gallon of water and I bring it to a boil. I add 1 or 2 of these leaves to that, and then I let it steep, and I don't remove the leaves. I leave the leaves in case I need to tear some off and add them to a cup. I also have a couple leaves in my shrimp tank. But yep, you should be able to see all 7 of the ones that were born between March 5th and March 6th. All we got out of the 18 eggs that were sent to us on March 5th are the 7 that you see here. There was 1 more, but it unfortunately did not survive. So, it's way too young to tell. I'm sorry for the crappy camera work here. Well, give me a minute to fix it. LED lights don't make for good recordings sometimes. Oh, there's that little guy. It's too young to tell what morph or what color they're going to be. Some of them look like they're going to either be melanistic or wild type. The larger ones all look like they're going to be leucistic. Might have a copper in there. Oh, look, this bad boy is eaten. And this is exactly why we keep the blackworms in their cup. And we keep them separated. If you can imagine, you see the way that axolotl is lunging around? Imagine he grabbed a gill or a foot. Alright, so this is going to be Dendrobates adoratus. And this is a recently morphed out froglet, which is why it's in this very small container. Those little white things moving around are going to be called springtails, and I do culture them so that way I can feed my little small animals. Looks like we're having a hard time finding this guy. But wait till you see how small it is. It's so cute. Oh, look, there he is. And he's only been out of the water for maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, they don't like to be visible. They're very fragile when they're this age. They know how small they are. So we're just going to cover him back up with his leaves. He's got some moss and high humidity, of course. Worst thing you can do to a frog is have it dry out. And then this is my grow out bin for the Dendrobates adoratus. And once this frog is a little bit bigger, he's going to be going into my terrarium that I've got built for it. And then the small one that I've got will be going into here. By that time, that's my little feeding rock. I lift that up and put fruit flies in it, and they crawl out. Kind of like a volcano. But yep, little guy goes back in there all sealed up. It's sitting on a heat mat, and it has a lamp, so high humidity. And then there's this little guy. I've had him since January 2nd or 3rd. So, he's doing pretty good. Alright guys, well thank you so much.